everyone. Today I am here in Union, New Jersey, outside of their Chuck E. Cheese. Now, this is one of the newest CEC locations I've ever been to. And as you can tell, it used to be a Petco because of the doghouse-shaped exterior. This opened in 2023 as a relocation of another Chuck E. Cheese here in Union. We'll talk about the history inside. But I'm going to go in there and give you guys a full store tour of all their games, their art, and everything else, and see this store. So let's get in there and check it out. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. So front and center, they have the video wall, and they have all 5 character pieces, 3 on the left side and 2 on the right side. They also have a TV on both sides as well. They have the newer style 2.0 carpet down here. Of course, this is a newer build. They have all the new elements, such as the 2.0 benches and tables and booths without the charging. On the left hand, it's for employees or customers, I'm not sure, because it's not how the restrooms are usually set up. Also on the left side of the showroom here, they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster. There's Rockstar back, and then they have Avenger top. And then also here on the left-hand side, they have the normal restrooms hallway. So there's the 2.0 restroom sign, another one, and then men's and women's right there. Just the generic men's and women's signs, emergency exit only sign there on the left-hand side. Here in the back of the showroom, they have the 2.0 high-top tables and chairs, 2 sets on the left-hand side, and then here's the 2019 model dance floor right in the middle, and then they have 3 sets over here, and then they also have a 4th set right there. So they have a lot of the high-top tables and chairs here in this store. On the right side of the showroom, they have the kiddie ride area. So they also have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark, and then they have this spot here where the ceiling drops down, and then they have the retro video game piece right here. They have their Chucky room that goes behind the video wall. Another emergency exit there, and then we'll take you through the kiddie games here. So we have KC Cobra, they have the Vulcan Blaster, I think that's what it's called. They have the white Chuck E. Cheese race car. They have Photo Ride, and it looks like it's a Rockstar all around. Yep, full Rockstar here at this location. They have Bug Cruncher and Zombie Land Battle on that side of it. There's the Rockstar Air Hockey Table, an Airbrush Master, Wild Boat, Hot Racers, Bigfoot Crush, NBA Hoop Troop, and finally they have Octonauts right here. They also have the Party Wordmark sign and a couple more booths with outlet charging. Also next to all the kiddie games here, they have the Trampoline Zone Superhero Playground, which is very busy today. A lot of kids are enjoying the Superhero Playground. They have a 2.0 TV ring right up there. And then they have Transformers Human Alliance, H2 Overdrive, Disney Pixar Cars, Barrel of Monkeys. They have this Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which you don't see too much here. They have the photo booth, Hoop It Up. They have Halo Fire Team Raven, Space War, Batman, Black Hole, and of course, since we're in New Jersey, there's no jackpots here, so everything is the same. Then they have Eiffel Tower. They have the long booth with low 2.0 chairs that go through here, and then all the way down there as well. Let's come around here and see what they've got. Here is their trampoline zone. They have the smaller 3 square one with 2 pieces, Bella and Chucky, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to show it because it's kids. And then to the right of the trampoline zone, there's Bella and Chucky, and then they have Drop It, Drop It, Iceman, 5 alley rollers with marquee, 2.0 stripes back there. And then over here, along this wall, they have a ring toss, snowball toss, Real Heroes Fire Rescue, and NBA hoops. They have the skee ball piece back there. Over here, they have 4 nitro trucks, which it looks like they just got these recently, these nitro trucks. And then on this side, it also looks like they just got these recently, the Superbikes 3, because they used to have a TV ring, and they got rid of the TVs to make this fit. So it looks like this just happened recently. Here's Flying Tickets, Nerf Arcade, Hop and Stack. They have Wicked Tuna over here, Choppy Wood, Space Invaders, who's a third 2.0 TV ring, Willy Crash, Harpoon Lagoon, Carnival Cups, Pop the Lock, and then they have Quick Drop over here. Tons more booths along this area here, and then they have a few more games to look at along this wall. Not sure if I pointed out Arcade Crossy Road or not. I don't think so. Over here they have Wicked Tuna, Mega Blaster, Full Tilt, Centipede Chaos, TMNT. They have the Dodgeball Ultimate Arena, which looks like this is a game that I've only seen in new locations. The only other time I've seen this at CEC is Port Orange, Florida, which is another new location. So that's a new addition here. And then I showed you guys NBA hoops already. So I think that is all for games in this store. Pretty nice selection. Unfortunately, no jackpots though, which is a shame.
Bronze Series 9 Pro Plus. Cutting it close has never felt so comfortable.
One sheet of Bounty versus one sheet of the competitive brand. One sheet of Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Get more done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Planning for the future. State Farm Life Insurance can help protect those you love. Call an agent today.
At Olive Garden, we're all about more craveable classics and more made-from-scratch sauces. Which begs the question, what could possibly be next?
How about...
Back over here in the showroom, let's take a look at the stuff to the left of the restrooms. They have the Where Kid Can Be a Kid word mark right here. A couple more booths. They have the Hangout word mark piece. 2.0 pickup window sign, and then there's their pickup window right there. Pasquale's kitchen sign. They have the menu word mark piece. They have all new floors here. Of course, it's a new location, so they just open with the wood floors. They have the newer Pepsi machines. They have the blue tiles back there with the third station sign, just like at Port Orange, where I saw it's a new build thing that they put in. Here's their prize counter. They have the Bella and Pasquale Big Heads, Bella up there, and then they have all 6 Squishmallows as well. Here's the bottom area of the prize counter. We have the Light Up U1 sign there, and then there is their Our Veggies or Hand Shop Daily sign. There's their salad bar, and then they have the 2.0 stripes back there. They do have the tiles behind the menu boards. No Pizzeria and Games sign now. And then over there they have the Signature Dough Made Fresh by Hand right here sign there by the order counter. And then over by Kid Check they have the mission statement with timeline attachment right there. Alright guys, let's do a quick history lesson on Chuck E. Cheese here in Union, New Jersey. CEC opened their first location here in 1984. It was a pizza time theater. They opened with a balcony stage. And over the years, the balcony stage was replaced with a C stage, then a 2 stage, and then finally a studio seat bank. That original Pizza Time Theater location ended up closing in November of 2019 due to redevelopment plans for that shopping center. Plans for building this new location started right away, right after that original location's closure. However, in March of 2020, of course, COVID hit, and it took 3 additional years for this location to reopen here in this new spot. Of course, as I said outside, this was a Petco before it was Chuck E. Cheese, and then Petco, of course, closed, and they built the Chuck E. Cheese here, and it finally opened in May of 2023, and it opened with the 2.0 remodel, of course, and this is pretty much what it has looked like since opening, except, of course, for those couple new games we saw, as well as the superhero playground trampoline zone over there. Alright, out here as you leave, before you go into the lobby, they have the All You Can Play with Chuck E. silhouette, they have the Have a Chuck E. Day Green silhouette, they have the small 2.0 logo, and then they have the large one out here in the lobby. They also have another small one above the doors, and then they have good behavior guidelines and no firearms allowed right here. The other thing I noticed is that logo there of Chuck is kind of small. I think that should be a little bigger. The letters look much bigger than that logo, and it looks small in that big area there, but maybe it's just me. Alright everyone, well that's going to conclude my visit here to the Chuck E. Cheese in Union, New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next. Hello everyone, today I'm here in Patchogue, New York to visit their Chuck E. Cheese. Now the first thing I wanted to say about this location is how strange the entrance is. So it's along this highway, however the way it took me in was around the back. There's an entrance road over there, but it's just a residential street with a bunch of houses, and then in between the 2 houses there's a Chuck E. Cheese sign, and then it takes you right into the parking lot. Unlike anything I've ever seen before, but there is a sign down there that says Chuck E. Cheese, which I'll show, and then there's also another road sign right here for that highway, I guess. But now, let's go inside and check out their store. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. It is very loud in here, probably because the live show's about to start soon, so I hope you can hear me. But here we are in the Patchogue showroom. They have the video wall, of course, and then to go along with it, they have the 2019 model dance floor. The dance floor seems to be in pretty great shape. I don't really see much issues with it at all. To go along with their video wall, they also have all 5 character pieces. They have 3 over there on the left-hand side of the video wall, and then 2 over here on the right side of the video wall. They also have the new carpet and new benches and tables and new booths with outlet charging. So this was a full remodel, not just a refresh. And then over here on the right-hand side of the showroom, they have the 5 Chucky Silhouettes piece. Back here, there is their Chucky room, and then they have an emergency exit right there. Over here on the left-hand side of the showroom, they have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid photo prop, a little bit of a different spot for it, and then they have the party piece and their Rockstar ticket blaster with Rockstar back and top. They also have a bunch of 2.0 high top tables and chairs in the back of the showroom. They have 5 sets total, 2 over here, 1 in the middle, and then 2 over there on the right. So there's their showroom, and now I guess we'll watch Chucky come out before we continue the tour. So there's this location's Chucky. He is wearing his Santa hat and his extra special sweater, like I saw at Raleigh. Unfortunately, he can't dance though, because all the kids are around him. This is fun. I love seeing the kids interact with Chucky like this. Alright, now while everybody is busy with Chucky in the showroom, let me take you through the kiddie ride area. So we have SpongeBob Bikini Bottom Bowling, and then we have Bike Rally and Alien Patrol. Then we have Duo Drive right here, and Bug Cruncher on the other side of that. Then we have the Cheapo Ride right here. We have Rockstar, 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 and Rockstar on the back as well. Then we have Goalie All-Stars and the merry-go-round with the 2 horses and the carriage. Around here we have a long booth and a bunch of the low chairs. And they have Wild Boat and Jet Rider. Over here they have Superhero Playground with the small 3-pad trampoline zone to be Spark, Chucky, and Bunch. They have the Fire Truck Ride. Then they have Chameleon Paradise and Pig Out right here. Pig Out has Rockstar graphics on it. Never really noticed that before, but that's really cool. Now we move, I guess, into the regular game room. So we have Mario and Sonic, and then on the other side of that we have Red Hot. And this Red Hot does have Avenger Chuck here, and it also has a Now More Tickets sticker with a Rockstar Chuck. I have no idea how long that sticker's been on that thing. They also have SpongeBob Super Striker, and then on the other side of that they have Order Up, and there's Chucky. There he is. Look at that sweater. I love that sweater so much. I'm glad they decorate the character. Moving on, we have Pac-Man Chomp Mania. And they have Paw Patrol and Doodle Jump. They have a 2.0 TV ring up there. And then on the other side of Doodle Jump, they have Mega Blaster. They have Transformers Human Alliance. They have Terminator Salvation and Sonic Blast Ball. I won't interrupt their photo right now, but we'll move on. They have Barrel of Monkeys and Hoop It Up. And then over here, we have Halo Fireteam Raven.
It's been called an unconstitutional attack on black representation. Surgical racism. State Republicans redrew the map, taking out our only black congressman, erasing his district, stealing your vote. Don't let them get away with it.
Old Spice Fiji deodorant smells of coconuts and palm trees, and it's gentle on my skin.
I like to build stuff, like forts. Robots are amazing too. I should build robots, forts, and robots.
Help them build their best years ahead. Open an NC529 college savings account.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
That's not hers! I don't know you! This flower is wilting.
Oh, Lord.
Carnival Cups. We have Monster Drop, Power Drop, but it has just the guys. It doesn't have Chucky up there, as you can see. It's just a construction worker. And I said Monster Drop because they have the Monster Jackpot sticker here. It's not the Power Drop, so they must have replaced that at some point, because that doesn't match the name of the game. Then they have Goal Line Rush right here. They also have TMNT. Then they have Lumberjack and Monopoly. They have the Avenger Sketchbook right here. They also have Jurassic Park Arcade. And I couldn't show this earlier because they were taking a picture with Chucky, but they have Fruit Ninja FX right here. And then to the right of the trampoline zone on this back wall, they have Beanbag Toss, 4 Alley Rollers with Marquee, 2 NBA Hoops, Milk Jug Toss, 2-Minute Drill, Alpine Racer, Big Bass Wheel Pro, and then along the front walls, they have 2.0 booths, no outlet charging, Over here they have the all-you-can-play piece with Chucky silhouette. It's the larger version. They have the where a kid can be a kid word mark above the front windows. And then also over here they have the, I guess this is the medium or the large, it's probably the medium size 2.0 logo right there. Alright, now before I forget, let's see if Avenger Chuck is on their big Bass Wheel Pro. Yes, it is. I just saw it. Let's see if it comes back around. There it is. Avenger Chuck, Chucky's big catch on there. Alright, so now I've shown you guys all of the games on that side of the deck, but I gotta come over here and show you guys all the games on this side. So we have the Mega Claw to start us off, and it does have the character marquee, which is great to see. Then we have the Little Ticket Monsters. They also have more booths and another one of the medium logos to match that side of the lobby. Then they have Slam a Winner right here. They have Roll for Gold, which is the first token action game I've seen in this store. 2025 token. Seen plenty of those. Let's just try it. I guess I didn't win. I'm not really used to this game. It's not a game I play all that much. On the other side of Slam a Winner, they have Tight Rope. Then they have Clutch, Shoot, and Eiffel Tower. They have Golden Empire, Crazy Tower. Before I forget, they have another 2.0 TV ring on this side of the store. They have Robin Hood, Tippin' Blocks, and Pop It for Gold, Deep Sea Treasures, and Big Win Super Spin. They have an emergency exit here along the front. They have some more 2.0 booths and the Chuck E. Cheese word mark up there. Then they have Speed Demon, which I don't see at CEC that much. And they also have Intermission, another token game, which is great to see. And then here along this wall, they have Jumpin' Fantasy, and this Jumpin' Fantasy has a Jumpin' Fantasy theme sticker, and not the one that has the Avenger Chuck on it. So, never seen that sticker before, but I don't like it as much as the one that has Chucky on it. They also have Real Heroes Fire Rescue, they have Simpsons Soccer, they have Angry Birds Arcade, they have Ring Toss, they have Plinko with an elf up there. I don't know if you guys can see that. They have an elf up there, that's fun. And then they have Snowcross, and then finally, along this wall, they have Fast and the Furious Supercars. A couple more games in the middle. We have Dizzy Chicken right there. Then they have Winner's Wheel, which is another token game. They have Gear It Up. And I think that is it for the game room in this store. I think I said the rest of the games here. Alright guys, now I'm back here in the showroom, and let's take a look at the left-hand side of the store. So I already showed you guys the party sign and the Rockstar Ticket Blaster. Then after that, we have the High Five piece right here. And then after that, over here, we have the Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese mission statement. Interesting placement for that. They also have the restrooms hallway with the new font, men's, women's, and restroom signs. Let's see if they have, they do not have Make Magic, but they do have Pasquale's Kitchen and their pickup window right there. Then they have the new wood floors they got during the remodel. New font cross-wet floor right there. They also have the Third Station sign up there. They do have a salad bar here. This is not a low volume location. Ad TV, Our Veggies Are Hand Chopped Daily, the very small version. They also have new tiles, pizzeria, and games, and the menu boards, pizza sizes. And then right here, they have the 2000s. Please use a clean plate for each trip to the salad bar, in addition to this allergen sign. All right, now over here to the left of their order counter, they have the prize counter. They have a nice assortment of plush here. They have all the gumballs. They do not have large Bella, but they do have small Bella and small Pasquale. They have the Helen handbags. They have the golf, and you can see all that. On the glass here, they have Star Cap Chuck, which is fantastic. And then they have the purple showcases, which is a little different. And they have the Light Up U1 sign right there above their prize counter. Alright guys, now let's talk about the history of this store. So Patchogue, New York's Chuck E. Cheese opened in March of 1993. And they had a Cyberamic 2-stage. They would have opened with a pretty early 90s remodel. This also was the first location to open with Munch's Make Believe Band in New York. So this is the first post-concept unification store opening in the state of New York here. The store stayed the same until the mid-2000s when their showroom was relocated and the 2-stage was phased out and replaced by a 16-movement studio seat beta stage. I believe the relocated showroom would have been towards the front of the store, where we saw the current game room. That's where they would have moved the showroom. And then in 2015, this store got the 2015 update, which would have been Rockstar Art with the green, blue, and yellow walls. Another fun fact about this store is that they had their original Chuck E. Cheese's pizza sign on the side of the building until that 2015 update. That's when that sign was phased out. But it said Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza on this building until the 2015 update, which is really neat. And the store stayed like that all the way up until August of 2023 when they got their 2.0 remodel. Now, this was during refresh time, so they could have gotten a refresh, but they didn't. They got a full remodel here. And a big part of the 2.0 remodel in this store was moving the showroom from the front of the store back to where it was originally. So I am standing in the original showroom that was changed in the mid-2000s, and then they switched it back to here. But that is the history of the store, other than the addition of the superhero playground, of course, which would have happened fairly recently. Alright, now out here when you leave, the carpet changes the kid check. They have decorations up, so you can see they have some garland and wallpaper there. Down here in their kid check podium, which is also purple, and there's the sticker for that. They have some different Rockstar merch. And then out here when you leave, have a Chucky Day green silhouette above the doors. And then out in the lobby, they have good behavior guidelines. They have the New York no firearms allowed sign. They have the max occupancy for the area up there, no more than 486. And they still have the red doors. And I think that is it for this store. Alright everyone, well that concludes my tour of the Chuck E. Cheese here in Patchogue, New York. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Overall, it was a pretty nice location. They had a nice game selection. It was great to see a few token action games. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll...
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. It's up early, giving you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day, and welcomes you back to even more magical moments. Start saving today.
Old Spice Swagger deodorant. Smell like you, sign the checks.
Hello everyone. Today I am here in Winchester, Virginia to visit their Chuck E. Cheese. We're going to go in there and I'm going to give you guys the full store tour. As for exterior, it's a pretty basic one, except they don't have the green paint for some reason on their building. They have the traditional stripes, but not the paint. And then they do have the diamond-shaped lights, which tells me that this is going to be a refresh. So let's get in there and see this store. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom, taking a look at their entertainment package, which is the Circles of Light stage. Now this Circles of Light has been here in the store since opening day. However, at one time, Chucky, the 16-movement Gardner Holt animatronic, would have stood right here in front of this big circle. I believe this is the version 2 of the Circles of Light stage, so it came after the original one that had a really big circle with only one line, but it came before the one that got rid of the big circle and just had the little circles throughout the whole thing. But the stage looks like it's in very good shape. It looks like all the lights are working. It's nice to see one of these. I'm not sure if the Easter egg is working. I do not believe so, because it didn't work. So I don't think they have that here at this store hooked up, but the lights definitely look good. As I correctly guessed outside, this was just a refresh, and they do still have their Phase 5 benches and booths over there. However, they did get new carpet during their refresh, which is nice to see. Right here in the middle of the showroom, they have the 2021 model dance floor, which they got during 2.0. Of course, they did not get a video wall since they already had the Circles of Light monitor right there. On both sides of the dance floor, they have 2.0 high-top tables and chairs. They have one set here on the left side and one set on the right side. Also on the left side of the showroom, they have the party piece right here above those booths, and they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster, both Rockstar back and top. And then to the left of that, they have their superhero playground and trampoline zone right here. They did get the new LED panels in their showroom and by the superhero playground. However, they do still have the original lighting over in the showroom. In the back of the showroom here, they have more Phase 5 booths going all the way through here. And then over here, here's a better look at the superhero playground. And check this out, guys. They still have their original podium that says, "Please wait to be seated." I'm not sure where that would have went, if it would have went over by the kid check area or by the showroom. I'm not sure where they would have put a "Please wait to be seated" sign, but that's really awesome. There's Avenger Chuck on it. So, really like to see that. And then here, they have the kiddie ride area. So they have a wild boat and the Minions ride. They have the Rockstar air hockey table, and they have the paint helmet right here. Then they have PJ Masks and the Cheapo ride. They do have a sketchbook in this store. So they have Rockstar here, Rockstar there, and in the back. And then they have the 2-horse, 1-carriage merry-go-round. They have Whack-A-Minion right here. And then on this side of Whack-A-Minion, they have Dead Storm Pirates. Over here, they have the Trash Buster with the poses of the Rockstar characters. Then they have Disney Pixar Cars. They have Rampage, and then here, as I said, is their Avengers sketchbook. And then along this wall, we have a couple more kiddie games. Then we go into the regular game room. So we have Pig Out and Duo Drive and Dog Pounder, Dino Pop, Hoop Troop, Full Tilt, Gum Drop, Ring Toss, Real Heroes Fire Rescue, Milk Jug Toss, 2-minute drill. They have 4 alley rollers with marquee, 2.0 stripes along this whole wall. Then they have NBA Hoops, Iceman, and Goal Line Rush. And now we're here at the front of the store. They have an emergency exit here with the new font, emergency exit only sticker. And they have the thanks for visiting. It doesn't say Chuck E. Cheese's because of this, so they cut it, but I don't even know why they have that measuring thing on their emergency exit. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that on an emergency exit before. Along the front wall here, they have a ton of Phase 5 booths. And then here in the middle of the game room, we have Power Drop, and it does have Avenger Chuck on it, which is great. And then down there, they have Rockstar Chuck, which is, I think, a little more rare than Avenger Chuck. They also have Fast and the Furious Supercars, Teeter Totter, and Large Whack and Win right there. Moving on through here, we have Subway Surfers, Big Win Super Spin, Cruise and Blast, Tight Rope, Flying Tickets on the other side of Power Drop, and then they have the large 2.0 logo right there, and the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark way up there. They also have Treasure Quest and Choppy Wood. Over here they have Batman, Pink Panther Jewel Heist, Halo Fireteam Raven. They have the Double Player Red Hot. Of course, Double Player does not have Chucky graphics on it. FGTV Out of Time. They do have a Big Bass Wheel Pro, and I guess we do gotta put a play on it to see if they have Avenger Chuck. Yes, it does. Didn't go back around, but it does have Avenger Chuck on it.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4 foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale Fred's saying. Folks are freaking out over 4 foot long free.
They also have a Clutch Shoot right here. They have a Dicey Jump. They have Space Raider right here. And they have the Chuck E. Cheese word mark up there. And they have another one of the logos. So they have 2 of the large logos here on this front wall. They also have Harpoon Lagoon. They have Spinorama. They have a couple more booths right here. They have Shooting Mania and Pop the Lock. And Dizzy Chicken, Terminator Salvation. They have the Rockstar Photo Booth. And Deal or No Deal, and I think I said everything else, and that is what they have here in their game room. Alright, so unfortunately my audio did not record for this clip, but let's take a look at the right-hand side of the store. So over here in the back right-hand corner, they have a unisex restroom. It does not have the sign like Paramus, New Jersey has, the CEC one. This is just a generic black and white one. Next to this, on the right-hand wall of the showroom, they have the 5 Chucky Silhouettes piece. And then after this, they have their restrooms hallway. Above the entrance, they have the new font restroom sign. And then if we go on down into the hallway, the restrooms are on the left-hand side, and they have the new font 2.0 men's and women's signs. Coming on back out, they have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid photo prop. And then after this, they have the menu item art. They have the order pickup sign with the arrow and the Pasquale's Kitchen sign, both new font, and then they have the old font pickup window sign. And then above the entrance to the pickup window, they have Make Magic Without It, which is another pizza place. Then they have their Pepsi machines. They have the blue Old Font Third Station sign above it. And then they do have the wood-looking floors. However, because of this store's age, I'm sure they were here since opening day and not part of 2.0. Then they have the Light of You 1 sign. Here is their prize counter. They had a nice selection. They have small Bella and small Pasquale. They have large Bella. They have all of the Gumball plush. They also had a slime ball that I had not recognized seeing before, but it did have Chucky's picture on it, which was cool. And then this store had 3 showcases, and on all 3 of them, they had a star cap on the glass, which was great to see. Next up, they had the Our Veggies Are Hand Chopped Daily, and now this was new font, which is the first piece of decor that was new font that I saw in this store. They also had their Garden Fresh salads and Your Pizza Made Fresh signs, which would have been from opening day. They had pizzeria and games above the menu boards, but no new tiles behind them. And then I also wanted to show that their Deal or No Deal does have the Please Be Fair and Share sticker with a vendor truck on it. Alright guys, now let's talk about the history of Chuck E. Cheese here in Winchester, Virginia, not to be confused with Winchester Boulevard, which was the first CEC in 1977. That was in San Jose. That has nothing to do with Winchester here in Virginia. This store opened in August of 2013 with this Circles of Light stage. However, of course, they would have had the 16M animatronic right there. Really wish I got to see that. I was contemplating driving down here and making a tour back before they got 2.0, but it was just so far I couldn't justify it. And now here we are, and I never got to see it. But they would have opened with the 2013 update, so they would have had purple walls, but with Rockstar decor. They also probably would have had the Circles of Light Chucky posters here in the showroom. The same silhouettes that are on that poster, however, that doesn't light up. The old ones did, so downgrade in my opinion. The store remained like that up until October of 2024 when they got the 2.0 refresh. This was the last animatronic in Virginia, so this was the last store to get 2.0 here in Virginia. And this was one of the last Circles of Light with animatronic stages here in the continental US. There were not very many left, and now there are none left here in the continental US. So they're all gone. What a shame. But that is the history of this store here. Alright, out here when we leave, we have the newer Kid Check podium. They do have a couple of Rockstar merchandise items in there. The carpet does change. They have a Chucky Day green silhouette above the door, max occupancy over there. More of the newer Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese things. And then over here they have No Firearms Allowed, Good Behavior Guidelines. They have the Medium 2.0 logo and the Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese mission statement right here. Alright everyone, well that concludes my visit to the Chuck E. Cheese here in Winchester, Virginia. Overall, it was a pretty nice store. For a store that opened in 2013, I'm actually kind of surprised how many new elements I got to see. That's, you never know what you're going to find in these stores. And it was also great to see another COL as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Gotta get it, no doubt, no question. Wake up, get the whole world gets in. Gotta do it, no ifs or maybes. I'm going
Love Walmart.
Walmart.
Who knew?
You want
Get style that keeps up at Walmart.
It might sound crazy, but since I switched to Intuit QuickBooks, it feels like I can be everywhere at once. Expenses, leads, payroll, all handled on one platform by Intuit's AI agents. And when I need help, I have access to trusted experts. Everything's synced in one place, giving me time back to land more clients and multiply my wins. So,
From the inside, I believe there's windows you can look in there. And there's just tons of plushes, an old 2005 plush, new birthday cake in there. They have the plush sitting at the tables. There's another new Bella plush. And, they're sitting in their beach chairs. I'm sure they change this out seasonally and stuff like that. But, yeah, just really nice display they have in here. Oh, and they also have their clapboard in there. Their Showbiz and Me clapboard for San Jose. And then they also have a couple things that would have been by the shelves when this was a Phase 3 store. They have that old reel from the Hollywood shelf as well as the movie film strip. And they have a planter right there. And actually they have several planters. Planters are extinct outside of this, I guess, because I don't think any other stores have them, but they are still here. They have 3 of them right there. Actually 4 of them. There's one right there too. It's hard to see because of the reflection. We'll get a better look inside. And there's another movie reel thing. So there's a lot of cool stuff here in this window. And there's even more old stuff there. They have the yellow crayon when they used to have those like pencil and writing utensils up on the walls. They have a baseball from when they used to have the baseball bat and baseball on the walls, and lots of older 90s remodel elements in this picture window. So awesome. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the party area. There is so much to see. Now, this isn't really like a showroom per se, because it's just kind of right in the middle of all the action that goes on in the store. It just goes all the way around the showroom here. So they have the massive circles of light wall. It's 2 stories tall. Now, this is where the stage always was, and you know, when they had a Cyberamic, like their 2 stage, or they had their Studio C Alpha, there was just a large wall that went, and then the stage was down here, but there was just a bunch of wall on top. But then when they got the circles of light, they were able to just have it go floor to ceiling, and it looks so awesome. And then the video screen itself is just massive too. Everything about this store is large. As for seating here in this party area, they have the older 90s black chairs. However, they did re-upholster them with the red to match their 2.0 booths, which is really nice. I think it's a unique feature here at the Totally Road store. These red chairs, I really like them. They're really nice. So that's one older element already. And then here they have 2 ticket blasters, one on either side. They have Avenger back with Rockstar top. I've seen the Rockstar back with Avenger top a lot, but I have never seen this combo before, and both are like that. Both are Avenger back, Rockstar top. They also have 2 massive TVs on either side of the circles of light wall, and the wall itself is just in pristine condition. All the circles work, everything. It's just in great shape. There's circles of light here. Unfortunately, they don't have the animatronic. They should. There's no animatronics in the store, which this should have them. I mean, it shouldn't even be a legacy store. It just should have an animatronic or animatronics here. Like, that should just be something they have, because it's just a landmark store, in my opinion. Here's a word mark I have never seen on the left-hand side of the showroom. The best pizza is made from the best ingredients. And then they also have the party sign, and their 2.0 art looks like it is the older glossy version of everything, not the newer matte versions. So they have a party word mark sign there, and then they have all these chairs here throughout the party area, and then they have a massive 2021 model dance floor right here. It's the largest I've ever seen, just because the size of this room, they have to have a large dance floor. It is just gigantic, the size of the dance floor here at this location. And then they have the 2.0 booths here all around the showroom. And then we'll take a look at that side later. But for now, let's go over here and look at this side. So they have also where next to the party one, they have the all-you-can-play with Chucky silhouette. It's also the glossy. I'll stop saying that now unless I see a matte one, but I'll stop saying that they're glossy because I think that's what all of them are. And there's where you come in. That's the kid check area. And then above that, to the back of the showroom, they have the Monopoly Roll and Goes with the Monopoly Mega Bonus Marquee, which I've never seen before. Normally at most of the Chuck E. Cheese locations, it's the small version, and here they have the large one. And then they have these massive Avenger pieces here. They have the Munch Scuba Diving, the Chucky on the surfboard, and in that one I've never seen before, because it looks like her pose in the Big City postcard, and they just put a tropical backdrop on it. That's what it looks like to me, so interesting. There's more booths here by the all-you-can-play, and then there's another look at the large picture window. You can see that we saw on the outside. Here's the inside look. And then there's a look at the clapboard and all that stuff. And then above here, they have the 2.0 Chuck logo. And then they have the Minions ride. And then in here, this circular room, this used to be where they would have some of the lounge acts, I think, when this was a Pizza Time Theater. People probably came in here to smoke. Like, it was just a room separate from the rest of the store. You know, it's kind of its own secluded area, but they do have a TV in here so you can watch the show tape. 2.0 stripes paint on the walls. 2.0 booths. More of the red 90s chairs and circular tables. And then they have the 5 Chucky silhouettes piece. They should have a couple pieces of art there, but they do not. That's a missed opportunity. They have spotlights there for them, but they just don't have any art. To the right of that room, they have more booths. And then they have a mixture of games and kiddie rides and all that kind of stuff. First, they have the 2000s Fire Riser room sign right there. Then they have Harpoon Lagoon right here. And then they have a couple kiddie games and rides. They have Cobra Car. This is one I've never seen before. I don't know what it's called. I don't see a name on it anywhere. They have the Amutech Carousel. This is similar to the one I saw in Edison, New Jersey. Then they have the Chuck E. Cheese's trolley car. Now, Pineville has this in the retro room, but here you can actually ride it. That is super awesome. There's PTT Chuck right there. Just so much cool stuff in here. I showed you guys the Cobra Kai. Then they have the Shopkins ride. I've seen that several times. And then they also have the high five piece. It's a shorter one than usual because the ceilings are low in this part of the store. So they have the high five there. And then they have Monster Kart, 2 of those. It's a racing game. And Alien Patrol. And here's a game I've never seen at Chuck E. Cheese before. Pearl Fishery. Never seen Pearl Fishery here before. This is probably a newer one because they have the newer Semnox readers on that. Then they have the Paw Patrol here to the left of the Circus of Light stage. And then coming on through here, they have an employee access door that goes behind the Circus of Light. They have a prize catcher, and they have the Monopoly arcade game right there. Over here, they have another game I've never seen at Chuck E. Cheese before. It's the Marvel Spider-Man. Check that out. Super bonus is 1,000. Oh, but this is 2 plate points. Most of the games in here are 1 plate point. These are 2. And then they also have, this is 2 as well, the toy box. But here's a rare sight. They have actual branded skee-ball, not alley rollers here. They have 7 skee-ball lanes with a marquee. Jackpot's 500. And then they have the toy box, that kind of claw there. Then they have Water Gun Fun, and it does have Rockstar Chuck on it. Pull My Finger. I have seen that before, I believe. Arcade Crossing Road, Flappy Tickets, Pop the Lock, Pink Panther Duel Heist, Willy Crash, Speed of Light, Space Invaders Frenzy. They have 2 Icemans, Grand Piano Keys, another 2 Icemans. Then they have Ticket Times, and those have Rockstar Chuck on them. They have Deal or No Deal with Mega Spin, Bob to Win, Dizzy Chicken, Go Ballistic. And then here's something I have never seen before. They have Ticket Munchers here. I still have not seen these. And there's a vendor munch on them, and these just used to be a staple of Chuck E. Cheese. And then when they switched to the Play Pass, a lot of the stores took these off their game room floors, but they do still have them here. They also have these card set machines because here at this location they have a ton of games that use the collectible cards. There's the prize counter, which we'll take a closer look at later, but they do have Candy Crane, Full Tilt, Play Pass machines, and then coming through the middle they have Flintstones Quarry Quest, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 2,000 tickets to get the full set with Golden Ticket. They have the Prize Cube. Then they have Wizard of Oz, Ticket Circus, and Blackbeard's Bounty. So they have a full collection here of card coin pushers. Then they have Rabbids, the VR game, and the King Kong of Skull Island VR game. 2 of them right there. Then they have Quick Drop, Wheel of Fortune. I don't think I've ever seen that one here at Chuck E. Cheese before. And then they have right here something that is new, very recently was just installed here at this location, an elevator. They spent a long time constructing this elevator, and it is done now. Here's their staircase that takes you up to the 2nd level of the store. And then they also have the retro video game piece, and it's cut or something custom to be able to fit there because it's angled walls. That's really awesome. Then back here they have Whack and Win, Popeye, 2 Popeyes actually. And they have the Minions Jelly Lab game. And then up there, they have Pasquale's 2-panel, transparent character piece, same with Jasper's. And then Munch's, they had to cut in half or remove the 2nd panel when they installed the elevator right here. So his is only half and those 2 are full. So I guess let's go up the elevator, we'll come down the staircase, and let's go take a look at the 2nd floor. Here's the brand new elevator, it's very nice.
It's been called an unconstitutional attack on black representation. Surgical racism. State Republicans redrew the map, taking out our only black congressman, erasing his district, stealing your vote. Don't let them get away with it.
Try Little Caesar's Pizza Deal. 2 large pizzas for just $4.99 each. Online only. Pizza.
There's power in the word no. At University of Phoenix, there's no application fee.
I don't think I pointed it out, but the bottom floor there has the newer 2.0 carpet, and the top floor has the older 2.0 carpet. So that is an interesting thing. And they're setting up new games right now. So they're getting in Pac-Man Battle Royale and a Star Wars coin pusher game right there. So those are going to be new additions here to the store. They have a larger version of Dead Storm Pirates. This one you actually go inside. And they have SpongeBob Pineapple Arcade, Batman, Robot Storm, Robo Tickets. Here's a shot of what it looks like from up here. Then they have 4 Smurfs coin pushers. I've never seen these at Chuck E. Cheese yet. The arcade I work at, we just got these in this year. It's a very popular game, and they have it here. It's the first time I've seen it at CEC. Then they have 4 Cruising Glass, Luigi's Mansion Arcade, Zombie Snatcher, The Walking Dead, Jurassic Park, 2 Jurassic Parks actually, Halo Fireteam Raven, 2 of them, and then here they have something that's unique to this store. This is an old exterior sign that whatever location this was at before, if someone knows, please let me know in the comments. When that closed, they put the sign here inside this building, and you can see it from downstairs, so that's super awesome. And it lights up and everything. It looks very nice. Then they have Minecraft Dungeons Arcade, Snowcross, TMNT, Angry Birds Boom, Nerf Arcade, Centipede Chaos, Hero of Steel, 2 of those actually, and then they have 4 Mario Kart DX, or Arcade GP, yeah. Then here they have more booths that overlook the store. They have Munch's small transparent character piece, and Chucky's small transparent character piece, and the other 3 as well. So this is where they have the couple of the large ones over there, and then they have the other small ones right here, all 5 of them, the complete set. And here's a shot down onto the rest of the store. Then after the character pieces, they have a bunch more seating. They have more of these 90s chairs with the red upholstery. Then they have the all-you-can-play, another one. The one down there is the square, and then this one here is the rectangle. They have 100% whole milk mozzarella, which we will be seeing again. It's not the last time we'll see that piece in this store. Then they have another retro video game piece. And then they have another sign I've never seen before. It looks like it's a freight elevator, and it has this employees only, no public access sign from the 2000s, one I've never seen before. They have a TV that is not on currently for some reason. Here's a closer look at Munch's scuba diving, large scuba diving piece right there. And then there's where the salad bar is, which I haven't showed you guys yet, but we'll get a closer look at that later. And now I think we will go down the stairs and check out the other side of the store where the prize counter and order counter and that kind of stuff is. So they have the sign here for the stairs, and then you go down this set. You can also go down the steps from that side there, and then they have 2 options here of where to go down the steps. That takes us back to where the elevator is, and this side here goes down to the part of the store that we still need to look at, which is very convenient. Alright, so after coming down the stairs, they have the prize counter. They have the older 2.0 tickets here on the wall, and they have 2 of the Light Up You Won signs, right? One down there and one right here. They have lots of cool prizes. They don't normally have Chuck They have board games. Down here is customary stuff. Oh, I wish they would have some kind of San Jose unique like souvenir or something. So that I could take home to remember this store, but I don't see anything. They actually have Chuck E. Cheese like imitation of Stanley's, I guess. There's the Chuck E. Cheese plush. Everything's more expensive here. I don't think I want to use my tickets here at this store because everything's just so expensive than the normal stores. They have coffee mugs. They do have the small Pasquale and Ella big heads. And then down here they have more of this stuff. They have this little cutout in the wall where they have that bin thing there. And then there's the other stuff they have. Just lots of cool stuff. Then here they have another one of those employees only, no public access doors. And then here is the order counter where you order your food. They have a large 2.0 Chuck logo up there. Then back here, they don't have room for pizzeria and games above those. They do have the tiles though behind them by menu boards. They have a couple of those warning signs here for California, certain chemicals in food and beverage, and the one about the can linings. Then they have the pizza sizes thing to the right of the menu boards, and then back there behind into the kitchen they have the Name That Cheese piece. So that's another piece of 90s art that survived the remodel. Then up here they have the Pasquale's Pizzeria sign, another one of the word marks. I've only seen this once at Philadelphia Roosevelt. They phased this out at most of the stores. They do still have it here. And then they have, like I said, upstairs, that wouldn't be the last time you see whole melt mozzarella. Here it is again. Then they have our veggies are hand chopped daily, and one that I have never seen before. Our sauce is made from vine-ripened tomatoes. I have yet to see that sign. I've seen those two several times, but I have not seen this one ever. It's a little chipped, but I'm still glad I got to see that sign there. They have the scheduling center back there, another one of those employees only doors. Pick up food here sign, hand sanitizing station sign. They have 4 Pepsi machines. They have the 2005 Avenger Caution Wet 4 signs. And back there they have Pasquale's confetti portrait. I have never seen that before either. Oh, that's so awesome. I've only ever seen Jasper's confetti portrait, so now I've seen Pasquale's too. So cool. They have the new wood floors here for 2.0. They have a third station sign. It's a square instead of the thin rectangular shaped one. They have those cool lights that light this up. They have another one of the vine ripened tomatoes signs right there. They have the signature dough made fresh by hand right here up there. And then I don't see really anything back there in the kitchen that's notable except for the Pasquale thing. They have the Pasquale's kitchen sign right here. They have another one of those employees only doors. They have a restroom sign that hangs down, a large 2.0 Chuck logo, and then the generic 2.0 men's and women's signs on their bathrooms right here. There's the munch, I showed you guys that already, and then here is their salad bar. It looks fantastic. And then up there they have a really cool rainbow light that gives off the rainbow colors, and then that brings you here to the lobby once again. I also don't think I mentioned that this store has a bunch of those really cool window designs like these here. There's a couple there, and they go all the way down through here. So that's very 80s. I bet those have been here since opening day. Alright, so now there's this little set of stairs here. That's where you go up to the 3rd floor right there. And then there is some stuff over here that we can look at. Now, that's where we were over there. This is where they're setting up those new games. They have the narrow 5 chili silhouette piece. Ton of seating here. Chairs and booths. Then they have the very narrow skee ball piece right here. Another TV. And they have the party word mark sign as well. They have another circular table right there. And then this set of stairs goes down there to where you go into the little lounge room area. And then there's the rest of that. This is a great view of the store here. Before you eat, though, always use some hand sanitizer after playing games. Oh my goodness, I made this mistake one time and I got sick. Alright guys, now let's talk about the history of this Chuck E. Cheese. So this opened in December of 1981 as a Pizza Time Theater franchise, and it's still franchised owned to this day. It used to be a Magic Village toy store, and as I said, outside when it was a Magic Village toy store, it had those 3 windows with toy soldiers in them. When they took over as Chuck E. Cheese, Nolan Bushnell wanted the statue, he commissioned it. It's been there ever since. It's gotten some makeovers since then, however, it's the same statue as the one that was here in the 80s. They had cabaret acts here, like Dolly Dimples and the Beagles, and the Beagles were actually in those display windows, one of the display windows. There were lines around the block when this place opened, so they had to entertain the guests that were outside, so they put the Beagles out there so they could look inside the windows and watch them while they were waiting to get in the building. So this building, there's 2 floors open to the public, and then there's actually another floor, the 3rd floor, that is up there above, was used for training and a test kitchen until the Showbiz Pizza Time merger. And then in 1984, when Showbiz merged with Chuck E. Cheese, they stopped using that up there. And then in the early 90s, they got the 1988 remodel, and they replaced their balcony stage with a C stage, and they removed their cabaret acts. And then in the mid-90s, they replaced their C stage with the 2 stage during their 90s remodel. And there's still several elements here from the 90s remodel that have remained, such as some of the art that we've seen in the windows and over there in the kitchen and the back area. So there are elements from the 90s remodel still here. And then in the year 2000, they replaced the 2 stage with the Studio C Alpha stage, and that would have went right here where the Circus of Light was. There also used to be showroom walls. You can see the top of them. They used to have 2-story showroom walls in this store, and then they knocked those down, so they're not there anymore. Like most locations, got rid of their showroom walls. This is one of them. And when they got the Alpha stage, the Cyberamic Chucky from the 2 stage was put in the display window. I think it was the one over there that he was in. And he was over there on display. And he was there up until 2020 when they had to sell him to be able to keep this franchise afloat when they had to be closed for COVID. In 2019, they got 2.0. And they got their Circles of Light stage with 2.0, and then eventually they got this large 2021 model dance floor right here. It's absolutely massive. Then in 2020, they had to close because of COVID, and they had to sell off a lot of the older elements they had in the store. Like up on the 3rd floor, they had tons of stuff in storage that they had to sell to make money to be able to keep this place open. The other Chuck E. Cheese location in San Jose, the Cooser Road location, which was the 2nd ever Chuck E. Cheese that opened in the 70s, that one closed during COVID. That was a company-owned store, and it closed during COVID. 1, because of COVID, and 2, because of the bankruptcy. It was one they decided to close because, you know, you can't really have another Chuck E. Cheese in the same city as this one, because if you have the choice between this absolutely gigantic one and a normal one, I mean, which one are you going to pick? Of course, everybody's going to come to this one. So it was really hard for them to compete with this, so corporate decided to close that location. There was really no need for it. And then in 2024, they added the elevator over there, so then that way, if you can't get up the stairs, you can get up to that 2nd level there, which is really nice. And that is the history of this store. I highly recommend anybody, if you can, come check this place out. If you're a Chuck E. Cheese fan, there's no way you wouldn't enjoy this place. It is just so awesome. Everything about it, except the fact that I wish they had the animatronic over there. This Circus of Light stage never had an animatronic. The last animatronic was the 32M Studio C Alpha. So I wish they would have put an animatronic there because, you know, it shouldn't even be a legacy store. It should just have the animatronic because of just the thing that, I mean, there's so much room, like, easily. Look at all that scene. I mean, even if they put an animatronic, like, up there on the 2nd level, I mean, there's just so much room. They could easily do it. But I guess they don't want to do that, but oh well. Okay, so now I see why they have the ticket munchers at this location, because the coin pushers here, like Willy Wonka, still give out paper tickets. So that's super awesome. The green and the purple with Rockstar Chuck. And I wanted to get something to take home to remember this store, so I decided to play this until I got a card out of it, because Chucky is in the corner of it. You can see his picture in the bottom left-hand corner there. So I wanted to get this so I had something to remember the store by. And I'll probably take these tickets home too. Here's what the trolley car looks like when it's moving. So, anybody's never seen what this looks like when it moves, there you go. Check out this massive quick drop jackpot they have here, guys. 263 tickets. There was no way I was not getting that. I would have sat here all day. I would have missed my flight to get that jackpot. That is just 263 tickets. That's just so many for Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my goodness. Here by the exit is another thing I've never seen before. It's a Play Pass recycling stand. You can put your Play Pass in there before you leave. Did not know they did that here at Chuck E. Cheese, but they do it here at San Jose. So in there you can see the old Avenger carpet that they had before 2.0, and then there's one of the chairs with the old upholstery. That's what they used to look like before they made them red. Alright, now out here in the lobby area, they have the Good Behavior Guidelines piece right here. Then over here on this side, they have a 2.0 small Chuck logo. They have the Have a Chucky Day green silhouette. However, the wall's not painted green like normal. They have 2 stickers there on the windows. Then they have the timeline and mission statement. Normally they're attached, but here they are not. They are 2 separate pieces. And, oh, they have the not discriminating piece down there too, or the rules anyway. Alright guys, well that's going to conclude my visit here at the world's largest Chuck E. Cheese in San Jose, California. What an incredible visit that was, guys. I had so much fun in there. It's such a cool place. They have so many unique features in there, and it's just so awesome to be in a 2-story one. I've never been in a 2-story Chuck E. Cheese before. And, you know, I got to see a couple pieces of art for the first time. I got to see the trolley ride work. I got a ton of quick drop jackpots. I won a ton of tickets here. I had some great wings, and, you know, it was just a great visit. I'm glad I came out here and got to see it with my own eyes. And I also got to get a card, Willy Wonka card with Chucky's picture on it, and some tickets as well. I got to see the ticket munchers, and I could just go on and on about all the cool stuff I do. And it was just so awesome to see both kids and adults in there playing games and having all this fun. It was a truly special place, and I hope it's here forever. I hope someday I get to come back here and see it again, but you never know. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Happy 48th anniversary, Chuck E. Cheese, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Carolina's got one black congressman, but for Republicans here, that's one too many. So they redrew the map to erase it.
You see what's happening. The Voting Rights Act is under attack, and our votes are being erased.
Tell them to restore the map, now.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4th foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4 foot long free.
As you can see, literally nobody is here. I'm the only person in this mall, and we are at the American Dream Mall with over 450 stores, including one of the world's largest indoor theme parks, water parks, indoor snow slope, and 4 million square feet to get through. And because it's past the midnight hours, there's not a lot of people here outside of a security and a janitor here and there, so we basically have this entire place to ourselves. We have a lot of fun things we're gonna get to, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Behind me is Santa's Village. Previously, for an age limits video, I actually visited the Santa in this very village, and now it looks like his shift is over because it's past midnight, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and sit on his throne. This may be very illegal, but I don't care. So all wishes go through me this year. So if you'll recall, I was sitting right here having a conversation with Santa, and now I am in the hot seat. Oh, so this is what it's like, huh? All right, little kids, come sit on my lap. Scratch that. It's actually quite comfy. I think Santa actually has a pretty good gig here. Come in 8-9 hours, don't have to shave, come in, just talk sweet nothings into some naughty or nice kids' ears. There's really no good way to say this. So here we have the letters to Santa, and I don't want to be a Grinch, but technically you could go in and you could take all of these, bring them with you, so then their wishes don't come true. Not that I would do that, but you could do that. Oh. Sorry. Stop following me. So down here is the card vault by Tom Brady. I don't think we can go in, but it looks like they have like an actual vault there in which you can go in and out of, and the worker is actually still here, so I guess he's working overtime. All right, down this hallway, I'm not sure, but I really like the color scheme that's going on here. Is that an Angry Birds photo booth? This is where Angry Birds mini golf is, which I believe is closed right now, but you can go inside of here and take Angry Birds pictures. Does anybody still play Angry Birds? I guess so, if they're putting up an entire mini golf place in here. Oh, then they have these penny press. I think I'm gonna get a penny press. I'm assuming it's still open even though the mall is closed. $2.49 for a penny? Holy inflation. All right, let me go ahead and purchase this. Okay, and now I think I just twist this and I get myself a custom penny, right? This better be good. $2.49 for a penny. I don't know if this is legal tender, but this was absolutely a waste of money. I don't know why these things even exist. So here's the Angry Birds mini golf section, which of course is closed right now, but if you look in there, they're decorated for Christmas and everything, and they have all 18 holes that you could play. And I'd love to go inside, but unfortunately it looks like they are locked up for good. And everything down here is closed. You'll see the Cinnabon over there. That'd be nice to infiltrate. Bandai Namco, which is just like anime stuff, but this place is all ours. And since we're currently on the 3rd floor, there's a lot of things that aren't currently built, but they're being built. So for instance, there's like a climbing gym here that I think's going up, and then on the other side, as you'll see, there's just more construction happening, and I'm sure there's more crazy attractions that are coming here soon. In fact, let's see if we can even like penetrate one of these doors and get through. Hopefully it's not locked, but if so, alright, I guess we are inside the back rooms now in the American Dream Mall 3rd floor attraction area. Wow, this is kind of creepy. So there's just one single light on, and then there's an exit door right here, but otherwise it's just a bunch of boards and panels, and I think people are just like prepping to build something here. Maybe this is a little clue. I see these red and blue bar stools. I'm not like setting off any alarm by doing this. I see this exit door. This is intriguing. Okay, I think I'm hearing things, so let's actually move to this door quickly before we get caught. All right, what do we got in here? Is it really an exit, or are we about to enter the true back rooms? Here we go. Wow, this hallway is not what I would expect in the back of an American Dream hallway. It does have really good side lighting, but otherwise it's just very unfinished. All right, somebody just entered behind us. I'm trying to play it cool. It might be employees for a certain store, so I'm not gonna look behind me, so they can't catch us right now. Even though we have access to the mall, we do not have access to the back room, so I do not suggest doing this. If you're about to turn a corner, hopefully you don't see us. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're in the clear. What is that? Oh my gosh, where did we go? Oh, what is this? Team members only. YH. I think this is Yard House, which is one of the restaurants here. I hear something. We are going to infiltrate. All right, all looks good. Mr. Beast is this way. Building B, Mr. Beast. And it doesn't even say like Mr. Beast Burger. It just says Mr. Beast. I guess he's doing a meet and greet here or something. Oh, we have to look for him. Mr. Beast's hand? What? Let's see how big his hand is first off. Oh my gosh, he's a giant. Wow, what a huge hand. Mr. Beast, why is your middle finger so big? I think this elevator is about to open. It's like one of those freight ones, so let's zoom. Oh, Mr. Beast. So it says he's down this way. Okay, I see some more signage here. Maybe we'll be able to point to him. All right, Mr. Beast, it looks like we have to go left now. All right, so it should be this way. Escape game. That can't be him. All right, let's continue. These hallways are so big. Since we're in one of the largest malls in America, the hallways match it. So we've been walking for like 10,000 steps in this back room so far. Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Beast. I hear somebody in there. All right, I'm going to knock just in case Mr. Beast is actually in here. As we're waiting, there's somebody emerging behind us. A lot of activity here. I think it's all like the late night employees. I guess they're prepping for like the Mr. Beast meetup, which is happening, I think, at like 8 a.m. Probably thanks for getting in. Oh, hey, how are you? Is this Mr. Beast? Is he here? Oh, this is is this the kitchen to Beast Burger? Oh, that's, can we see it real quick? Just like real quick, like a little bit? So we are in Beast Burger Kitchen right now. So it ends up, this wasn't actually a Mr. Beast meetup. This is actually where his Mr. Beast Burger and American Dream Mall is. This is the industrialized kitchen. This thing is actually pretty massive. They have the buns and everything there, and they even have a freezer that I think is probably where all the frozen beef is stored. It's very clean in here, I will say. The employees are doing a great job because this entire floor is fully mopped, and it looks like everything's wiped down. And they must have been going at this for about an hour or so because it is in great shape. And here's some of the food containers. So there's Mr. Beast Burger clamshell food containers, which I believe are the takeout plastic things that you usually receive your burger in. And then down here, you'll even see the wrapping that they put on top of each tray that is Mr. Beast themed. This is a pretty cool access that you can only get after midnight when you're in a mall, specifically the American Dream Mall. Oh my gosh, we have the secret formula on how to make a Beast Burger. So here you'll see for each of the different items they sell, for instance, the Nashville hot chicken tender sandwich, it tells you exactly how to cook the seasoning. This feels like you're getting the Krabby Patty secret formula with this. Carl's Deluxe, crinkle fries, everything. So if you want to basically take the Mr. Beast formula for all of his burgers, it is available right here. All right, so this is the actual inside of the Mr. Beast burger. So it is completely closed, but we're still able to look around here and you'll see like a Mr. Beast video playing on the wall over there. This is behind the counter. So you're basically, this is where you order your food and stuff, and you can order some merch as well. I always wonder if the soda machines shut down at night. Do you just like unplug it? I guess the answer is yes. All right, I'm gonna give you guys just like 5 frames of this video and let me know which video it is. 3, 2, 1, go. Let me know. So we are trapped inside of Beast Burger. So out there is the mall. Again, nobody here, so nobody here to save me because I'm now locked in Beast Burger. What a fate. Imagine you're just like stuck in a Beast Burger for your entire life, being in one of these jail cells. I think that's real money as well on the ground. It's starting to get a little bit creepy in here, so I think it's a good time to leave. And very cool. Isn't it? Hey, how's it going? Good. What's going on, man? How are you? What store you work at?
I'm at a creepy game shop.
Oh, okay. We were just in Beast Burger. We're making some content for it. We're like, oh, we wonder who our neighbors are over there.
That's us, yeah.
All right, nice meeting you, man. New cheat code, you just say you're with Mr. Beast team, and then nobody questions you about anything. Why is there so many people here? It's like getting deep into the night now, and there's still people working and cleaning up, so I guess they're working like hours past their shift. I don't know who Marcus is, but I think he's stuck in here because there's no door handle. I think Marcus is stuck in there. Okay, we're approaching Nickelodeon Universe. I don't know if this is accessible. I hope it is. Let me go ahead and purchase tickets, though, before we go in. All right, just need 1 ticket. Come here often? Yeah, the weather's good. Yeah. Oh, me? No, I'm waiting to go into Nickelodeon Universe. Yeah, I'm just grabbing a ticket. All right, looks like nobody's coming, so I guess that means free entry. You could technically redeem wristbands and purchase a ticket at one of those kiosks, but it's like that free 30-minute pizza delivery system. If they don't come in like 10 minutes, you have free entry. All right, I guess it's that easy. I think we're in now. And the escalators are working, and it looks like nobody is down there, so I think we're good to go. My arm's hurting from waving so much. We're officially inside of Nickelodeon Universe, the world's largest indoor theme park. So we're gonna take a look around. I see like a single janitor. Other than that, it looks like there's 0 souls here. I don't think any of the rides are operating right now, nor the games in the arcade. That doesn't matter, because we're gonna take a look at what we have here. We have to be quiet. I'm not positive we could be here. It's so weird, because during the day, this place gets so packed, but right now, it's like our playground to do whatever we want. Like, this is the Blue's Clues chair, the comfiest chair out there, right? So, this is all mine right now. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a sofa. This is made like a bench, all right? Not my favorite chair. And then here's the roller coasters. It's so weird seeing like an indoor roller coaster. It almost looks like you get decapitated if you go up that thing. I wonder if we're able to get a cotton candy here despite the fact that it's closed. Let's see if this works. Select your product. All right, I guess that's a dead end. I guess this screen should be working, but it's not, so I don't think we can get cotton candy. Ooh, they still have some leftover popcorn and chips, which I think are from during the day, which is actually kind of nasty when you think about it, but you should be able to just get this and eat it. I wonder if we can like break in and get the popcorn. All right, I'm gonna try to go around and get this popcorn. Who knows how long this has been sitting here for? All right, popcorn secured. Let's see if this is any good. This either was here just today, or this has been here for probably weeks. Oh, that's stale. I'm not sure how long that's been here for. I don't know why I even went in for another one. This is not great popcorn. Here's a game here called Pop Patrol, playing on Paw Patrol. I don't think I can play, but it does look incredibly easy. You just get a dart, throw it. I mean, this is like the easiest game of all time. They even have a playpen here called Pups at Play. I don't think it's accessible, and I probably wouldn't go in anyways, because you probably get like some disease. Here we have Splash Dash, which is that squirt game. Look how close this is. I mean, I know there are kids who are playing this, but you guys gotta step up your athleticism. If this is what you're playing, I mean, look at the distance. I could just like touch the squirt right there. Here's Snail Race. I'd probably choose one of these lanes. They look to be the best. I don't know what you're supposed to do here, but this looks like a fun game, but unfortunately, I have no one to play it with. Here's Jellyfish Jam, which is like the swings version in the SpongeBob area. I'm gonna see if I can get on one of these swings. I think I should be able to get in here. Ooh, spilled my popcorn everywhere. But this is quite the comfy seat. I didn't think I'd be able to fit on this. Maybe I'm smaller than I think. I think this is a kid's ride. This right here is the bane of my existence. I did this for another video in which I did like dangerous activities that require a waiver. And this one right here, one of the scariest rides you're gonna go on in the entirety of American Dream. It's like basically this massive obstacle course and you're just suspended in the air and you can fall at any given point. Granted, you have a harness, but nonetheless, a little bit scary. Timmy's Half Pipe Havoc. This one jumps out. It's like a half pipe roller coaster, so you just go up and then back and forth basically in a U shape. And this ride's probably the worst of them all. It's called the Jimmy Neutron Atom Smasher, and this like goes around in a circle as you're spinning, so if you have motion sickness, that one's not for you. But honestly, neither are any of these rides. Look at the tangling that's happening between two different coasters here. Unfortunately, there's no ride operator, so we're not able to go on any of these rides, but nonetheless, it's cool to just be inside this theme park with quite literally nobody here and just checking out everything there is to it. All right, we have some games here. I want to see if any of these games work. I feel like this has to. This takes credit cards, so this should be good. This is Connect 4 Hoops. All right, so I'm going to be playing with Kyle. You're going to be red, and I'll be yellow. Let's see who wins. Okay. All right, if I make this, I win. You lose if you make it. Do I? Oh. The Shredder. So I think this is their really big roller coaster. This is the purple one. I don't know what Shredder's from, maybe some Nickelodeon show, but this is the scariest ride in the entire park. You know it's a scary ride when they have lockers, when you're not allowed to basically bring anything on the ride, so you have to just shove it all in a locker for like 5 minutes while you wait. I found a sign that's quite scary. It says, danger, ride strike hazard, do not enter, risk of serious injury or death, which means you can get struck by the ride if you walk in there, so we're not gonna do that. Even though it's not even operating right now, we do wanna be safe. It is cool just being this close to the roller coaster though, and this is something you can only do when you're here by yourself after midnight in American Dreamland. All right, we got the Crosstown Express here for the Bikini Bottom, life-size Squidward. He must be like 7 feet tall, kind of mocking me right now. This is the bus stop, so I'm gonna wait here alongside Squidward. We'll see how long it takes for the bus to come. What time we got? Wow, they have a full map of Bikini Bottom here. I'm gonna see if I can hop on the bus. Squidward doesn't seem to want to come. All right, so this is the bus here. It's actually quite spacious. There's like 8 different rows where you probably get 4 people per row, so you've got 32 people filling up each bus. I didn't have a ticket, so I kind of have to go here. All right, well, that was pretty efficient. It's a really nice bus. Let's see what else we got. This is the Paw Patrol playground that we saw when we were originally circling it. I feel like it would be fun to go down, but that thing is probably nasty in there, so I do not want to go down. Do you want to go down this? Not really. It looks pretty gross. It looks fun. Alright, wait. Let's do like a wager, and then whoever loses has to go in there and then go down the sled. Alright, fine. Let's do it. We did an arcade game. Let's play like a mobile game or something. Alright, let me find somewhere to sit. Alright, maybe around here. It looks like they have like Paw Patrol Christmas concert or some sort of series that you can participate in. I don't know what happens, but I see speakers and 2 monitors, so some Paw Patrol thing happens here. But this is like a good area to conduct the wager. Alright, what mobile game do you want to play? How about Goal Battle? And we'll do best of 1. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. This game is awesome too, and they actually have real cash prizes up to $50,000 right now. All you have to do is log in every day and complete event tests to join the competition. Alright, so my username is Sambucha, so don't forget to add me as a friend and we can play some matches together. But let's go ahead and do this. Alright, here we go. Sambucha versus Kyle Loves Labs. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's collect that. Defense. A little bit of a lob pass here. Lob pass into a shot. Let's go. 1-0 after 18 seconds. All right, good start here. I am not going down that sled. Let's go. Oh, all right, chill. All right, get the ball. Collect. Okay, here we go. A little bit of a pass. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm going to emote on you, too. Oh, this is your chance. Nice. Oh, my goalie's on fire. Oh, that's going to be a 2-0 clean sweep. Oh my God. So to win prizes for up to $50,000, complete your daily missions and collect tokens, and the first 1,000 people who use my code Sambucha get 100 bonus tokens. Take advantage of it. So when you enter this code Sambucha, you'll automatically enter my league, and we'll be competing against each other as well. I'll also be shouting out the winner on my Instagram story. I've added the download link in the description, but you can just simply search up Goal Battle in the App Store or Google Play. Again, don't forget to add me on Goal Battle and compete for the rewards. All right. Let's go down this slide. All right, so Kyle's about to go down the Paw Patrol nasty slide. This is why you gotta get good at Goal Battle, so you don't get sucked into these things. So notably, Kyle is a little over 6 foot, which means he's technically taller than what the maximum limit is to go on this, so you may end up getting stuck on this. Sounds horrific. All right, I think he's about to go down now. Oh.
I got a dad with heart conditions, refuses to call ambulances. He's on the bed of the crib, like sitting there about to have a heart attack, but he's worried about medical bills and expenses.
Governor Cooper today signing Medicaid expansion into law.
It was vitally important to me that I earned my degree quickly. Time was definitely a factor.
ECPI University. Accelerate.
Dude, that reminded me of the Boston slide. What was it like in there? I felt like a police officer going down there. Man of his word, he went down the Paw Patrol slide. I don't recommend doing that. I'm surprised he even fit down there. So in the American Dream Mall, they have this massive indoor arcade here, and you could win giant SpongeBob plush toys, among a lot of other things, including this like weird VR thing. What is this? Is this a Bikini Bottom like boat simulator that you can run with this VR headset? I don't know how clean that is, but that's actually a pretty cool thing to have. Ooh, I see the goods over here. I wonder if we just reach over the counter and snag some. I'm going to take the most valuable thing. I don't steal. So they have 2 Connect 4 hoops in this mall. I don't know how much they're paying to get in this mall, but 2 is quite a lot. This one doesn't seem to be working though. And then outside of that, just a bunch of these games. And I think they're all turned off. So I guess arcades are not operating in the off hours. I thought they were kind of like vending machines. You can always play them, but I guess not. So I was able to get a ball right here, courtesy of Kyle. This is long reach. So this is the only thing they're able to do in this arcade after the midnight hours, just because everything else is closed. Dude, perfect. So this entire Nickelodeon universe, rides, attractions, games, arcade games, the only thing that's functioning and working is the Pirates of Bikini Bottom super bonus game right here. So it is true that even casinos are open after midnight, but quite literally nothing else. What is this? Charge fuse running low? So you could rent a portable charger. That is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. $6 an hour to charge your phone. That's actually insane. So that's it for the theme park. We're gonna move on to some other areas of the mall because there is still a lot more left. I don't know when the end is, so I may fall. If I do, I love you. I had to look for safety. Boy, it's getting late. I'm gonna start counting sheep. Get it? This is the guest services area, so if you have a problem with something, you can go ahead and visit one of these attendants right here. Just not at the midnight hours. Now let's head to the food court, because I doubt anything's still open, but I want to see like what a food court after midnight looks like. I mean, obviously it's all going to be closed, but maybe the janitors are eating. Maybe there's like something like a halal cart that's open at like 12:30. So officially ran into an escalator that doesn't work, so we're going to have to go up manually the old-fashioned way. Stairs, ew, I know, but let's go up to the food court. Oh. Just gonna get some Haagen-Dazs. It's closed, but would have been great to have some dessert, am I right? Just to show you the state of the food court at 1 a.m. Jollibee, closed, 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 closed. Charlie's Philly Steaks closed, and basically every single thing you see is closed. Not basically, literally everything besides a couple of vending machines. So if you do want food at like 1, 2 a.m., you ain't getting it here. Oh, look at this, an Oreo cafe. Now it's closed, but it kind of looks accessible. It looks like you can almost like sneak over this barrier here and then make yourself some sort of like Oreo Frappuccino. So even though I can't get in here, I'm technically in the store right now, and now I'm not. Wow, so in the middle of the mall here, I guess overnight they throw a tarp over it, but there looks to be some sort of muscle car just in the middle. I want to see if I'm able to see what it is. BF Goodrich tires. Yeah, no, it's very much a real car. I feel like this is definitely illegal to pull up, but I'm very curious. Ooh, some navy blue car. Wow, that looks really nice. I don't want to get too much in trouble, but in theory, if you are in this mall after midnight, you could probably ride that thing right out of here. And as you can see, there is not a soul in here. So here we have the DreamWorks water park. This is, I also believe, the largest indoor water park at any mall in the world. So up there we have Shrek, Donkey, Kung Fu Panda, the Madagascar penguins, trolls, Puss in Boots. All of them are available for you to hang out with inside the water park, and that's where we're heading right now. It looks like it's closed. That hasn't stopped us before. All right, here we are going downstairs into the water park area. As always, we're going to purchase our tickets, get into our swimsuits, and then head over. Wow, they have a Shrek swimsuit here. If there was an attendant here, I feel like I'd have to buy that. All right, time for the water park. All right, I see a guy there. We're gonna proceed. So it smells like straight chlorine down here, but we finally made it to the water park area. So this is adjacent to the theme park. So after a full day of rides, you can come over here and access an indoor water park complete with a lot. This is an entire Madagascar themed, like jungle-infused slides, running water 24/7 too, by the way. So if there were a lifeguard here, you could technically go down this right now, but I don't think there is. Here we got Shrek with a fountain kind of going up this, and then behind him, we have what I think is the coolest thing of them all, and that is this giant whirlpool behind me that I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, is the largest indoor one in the United States. And floating above this, of course, because it's a DreamWorks water park, we have Shrek in his bathing suit with Donkey looking like they're about to dive in. This would be a lot of fun to go down, but unfortunately I did not pack a swimsuit, and there are no lifeguards on duty, so out of respect, I don't think we're to jump in or anything. Maybe one day though. This looks like a lot of fun to explore. It's so weird just being in one of the world's largest mall with nobody in it. Like, you would think you'd see somebody, a janitor, a security guard, a straggler, another YouTuber, nobody. And I think what's even crazier is they just keep a lot of these kiosks, for instance, just like uncovered. So you could technically just go in and just steal all the loot, which I don't recommend doing, but it is available for the taking technically. Even Wetzel's Pretzels, even though it's closed, it's kind of accessible, you know? Like, if they still had some pretzels out, you could easily just reach in and get them. But they just got some cheese sauce, and they do actually have some slushies, but unfortunately, no pretzels. Behind me is the Sesame Street world, and I previously hid a hidden message in here. A lot of you guys went to search for it, and somebody actually found it. Shout out to you, the person who found it. I am going to hide something else throughout this video, somewhere in the mall at a spot that you see, and if you find the message that says subscribe to Sambucha, send me a picture on my Instagram, and I'll reward you with something crazy. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? Nothing. Because no one's here. Even on the ice rink, which actually looks open, which I think we can maybe get on the ice, which would be crazy. If you work the Zamboni, I'm sorry, I know you just cleaned it, but I am going to try my best to get on. It's like they're asking me to go on. Alright, I've never seen a Zamboni up close like this. Look what a pretty contraption we have here. It's like as big as a tractor, and then the ice is just like right there. And it's starting to get really cold, obviously, as you get close to it, but it is still pretty jarring to just be like right next to the ice rink. Go ice fishing, ice skating, play some roller hockey, whatever you want to do, you can do it right here. But it is getting late, so I'm just going to take a little power nap, and then hopefully when I'm woken up, it's not going to be the morning, but rather like 3 a.m. Oh, I'll see you guys soon. Oh.
A few moments later.
feels like I'm dreaming. Where am I? We're heading down Designer Lane now, so this is already the lowest foot traffic, just because most people can't afford to purchase from the stores that we're about to go to. But they are decorated, I think, the nicest in the entire mall. So we're gonna go ahead and see if there's any activity, some late night buyers. Somebody having their 8th birthday party seemed to have lost a balloon, which is now in the ceiling. Tragic for you. So we have